Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thursday, we're almost there. Friday, right over the horizon. What's going on, guys? Checking up on chat here. We got Timothy Holton. We got McBride Motorsports hanging out over there on YouTube. Gents, hopefully you're having a good evening. McBride doesn't sound like he's having a very good evening, actually. So, McBride, I want to hear the story about how you broke your cell phone again. You had what, an S24? Was that the S24 Ultra? Did you smash that on your car or something? My goodness. Redneck Atheist coming in there. Very nice. Thank you very much, sir. We'll get to that in a sec. Ghostface Killa, what's up, sir? Ghostface Killa stopping on by, man. Good to see ya. Man, we got the usual bunch. I love you guys. You guys are my core. You guys are here on the regular. McBride's let me know he can still breathe. So, yeah. Did you use the capsaicin yet? Open up all the sinuses? Snowball coming in over on Twitch. What's going on, Snowball? Holding it down over there on the purple. Gents, so we're going to have to do a redraw, I think. Let me do another quick check here. Hey, I got Art by SL coming in over on the vertical, throwing up just about all of my emojis over there. Thank you so much, sir. What's going on, SL? Good to see ya. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a redraw. Let's see. Let me check the giveaway link here. Yeah, that has not been claimed yet. That's not been claimed yet, so I think that warrants another redraw. I gave enough time in between streams for the giveaway winner to claim. I sent an email or two. So hopefully it goes to one of my regulars then. All right, McBride's coming in saying it was an S24 Ultra, working on the wife's Explorer Sport, had it sitting on the cowl, closed the hood and the hinge bolt closed right on the screen. There you go. Just snap that sucker in half. So a little capsaicin and a hot shower got you breathing again. There you go. Smurfy's coming in over on YouTube there. Thought I'd jump over to YouTube, seeing I forgot to follow over here too. All right, there we go. We got Smurfy. And I did see your subscription over there. That was like right when stream was starting up, I want to say. I love that. That's a W, Snowball. Yeah, we'll see where this goes now. McBride asking, how's the headache? Yeah, I was rocking most of the day with a pretty good headache at work. So as soon as I got home, took a little bit of that Excedrin for migraines. And we're hydrating really well too. So I'm feeling pretty decent right now. Which leads me to how we are going to hydrate. We're not doing Liquid Death tonight. We're going with the old Rudy's Camo Cup. Rudy's does some really good stuff, man. So this is their proudly honoring our American military vets cups. This one's from 2023, but they do this regularly. I think they do have some proceeds that go towards veteran organizations when they're making these sales here. So we got that. We got a little bit of Liquid IV in there. I do believe this is the Golden Cherry Liquid IV. So we're going to be hydrating like crazy tonight. I'm probably going to be getting up to pee quite regularly, so bear with me, guys. McBride's got that ghost pepper sauce for the win. Did you just shoot it straight up the nose? Zerdo Lega! Zerdo's coming in over on Twitch. Aloha! What's going on, Zerdo? So you say aloha every time, but you're over in Spain, Portugal? You're in Europe somewhere, which throws me off because you say aloha. But that makes me remember that you're totally not in Hawaii. Spain, that's where you're at. Nice. Smurfy coming in over on YouTube saying, saw the notification on Twitch and forgot to head over here, so I thought I'd do it this time. There we go. Thank you so much, Smurfy. I do like to have you guys across the streaming borders here. You know, it's really weird because I think Twitch and YouTube are kind of growing at about the same pace. And I love both of my communities there. I can't choose. I can't choose between the two. So we're not splitting up the community yet. We'll see what happens. It's got to happen naturally. Ghostface Killa coming in saying those meds have caffeine, so I bet it helped. Yes. Yeah, and you guys know, at least most of you know, that I am off of caffeine because I am very, very sensitive and I get very addicted quite quickly to it. So whenever I do have a headache and I get a bit of caffeine in me, man, it just knocks it out like crazy. Perks me up. I'm a little perkier for stream, you know? That's how it works. Potato Edits coming in over on the vertical asking, hello, Potato. What's going on? Welcome on in. Oh, McBride Motorsports has posted another challenge coin I found on my desk on Discord. Oh, okay, I see it right there. Who's this coming in from? Is that Cold Hard Art? Cold Hard Art. Thank you for your service. I'm gonna need a little bit of background.
FBI, open up!
There we go. Redneck Atheist busting in a door there. Zerto's asking, warming for the drops and update. So yes, we got a bit of that. I'm waiting on news for drops. I do believe we are participating, as far as I know, just waiting for all the official stuff. So I'll let you guys know what's going on with drops. I do believe we are also going to be participating in some pre-release 0.3 fun. So we'll probably be able to get a couple streams out for that. Again, that's kind of, I think that's all in the works. So once things firm up there, I will confirm and let you all know. Ghostface Killa over on YouTube is saying, Perky helps with the killing. Absolutely, man. If I'm not feeling good, we're going to be dying out there. Snowball coming in with the gifted sub, going over to Zerto. There you go. Very nice. Thank you so much, Snowball. Is that another one of those targeted gifts as well? So McBride Motorsports on YouTube is letting me know CHA, Cold Hard Art, saying that he's a welder and makes racing trophies. Okay, cool. Hands that coin out to vets only. Snowball is saying, yes, shh, that was targeted. But that's awesome, man. Snowball hitting people up who are in stream, that's really nice. Because they're there, they can recognize that they've received it. Very good stuff there. Which is another good point then to bring up that, as usual, you know, if you guys see the revolving little billboard over here, you guys who are members of the unit there, that includes people who are freshly pressed into the unit, you guys get 10% off over at the TangoPapaDelta.com store for some Tango merch. Get the tenner off there. That also applies over on YouTube there if you are a tier 2. We've got a tier 2 code for you guys over on the old YouTube side of the house. You guys can apply that over at the TangoPapaDelta.com store as well to get the same 10% off. So wanted that to apply both sides. Art by SL is saying not allowed caffeine or chocolate at the moment. Why is that? If I may ask. Get a little bit of... Get a little liquid IV up in me. Potato Edits, what's going on? How are you doing tonight, man? Okay, so we did not get a claim on the old win, so I think I'm gonna yank this. We've gone to the finish line here, so we're going to go ahead and delete this link, and then let's see if I can get this thing working. I've not had to do a redraw, so this is gonna be a little test to see if I can make this happen. What can I do to redraw? Will it allow me? I hope so. Come on. Because I would really like to be able to redraw. Huh. Well, this is me trying to figure it out on the fly. I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe it won't let me. Okay, it does not automatically contact. Got that. Blah, blah, blah. All winners drawn. No, I want to do another one. Please let me do another one. Well, I might have to figure this one out off stream then, because that seems like that's going to be kind of complicated. Okay, we'll figure that out. They may have a little bit more time than a draw. But we do have a new giveaway for the month of May. You guys may have seen it yet if you've been paying attention here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. We can take a look at that. All right. We're going with the Republic of Tango t-shirt. This comes in a navy. So you guys can head on over to the link that's going up there in chat. And then you guys have a bunch of ways to enter. Now, a lot of you already follow. There's a bunch of you who are subscribers there. There's a bunch of ways that you can enter. They're all free. I think if you are already following, if you are already subscribers, all that, I think all you have to do is just press the button. I'm not entirely certain how all that works, but you should be able to get a bunch of entries that way, even if you already, do these actions. Click all the buttons that you can there and get entered. That'll give you the best chance of winning. And then we will draw. You see here in 27 days. So that's going to be at the end of this month. By the end of May, it's going to be our last stream for May, I think is when we're going to announce that. And then if we figure out what the heck is going on with the Tango Tab giveaway from last month, we'll give away another one there. So you guys make sure you hit that link that's in chat, particularly all you guys who are sitting around in chat right now. I want you guys entered. I want you guys to have a good chance to win that. All right, got that announcement there. What else is happening? I have been doing a little bit more design as well. Maybe to some mixed results there, I think, on the Discord. Let me pull over the old store here. Yeah, because we've done a couple things that have kind of gone in a couple different directions here. The first one going to be the old black flag. I wanted to get something that's a little bit more kind of piratey themed. I was inspired by this quote by H.L. Mencken here, where he says, "Every normal man must be tempted at times to spit on his hands, hoist the black flag, and begin slitting throats." I thought that sounded pretty badass, guys. So we made a t-shirt that goes along that lines there. Comes in a natural color, kind of looks like a canvas sail. And then the font on here and the coloring is all pulled from like that currency green printing kind of color. So we've got that. We also went a little retro with the Tango Papa Delta logo on here. Kind of looks, I asked Mrs. Tango, she said it looks 90s. I was originally thinking it kind of looks 70s, but she might be right. With the coloring there against that blue, that kind of does look 90s. So a couple different things we've been doing there. Some new merch. All right. Catching up on chat here. Let's see. Steven coming in over on Twitch. Do you ship the giveaway worldwide? Yes, sir, we do. There are no limits to that, so feel free to enter wherever you're at. Oh, I've got quite a bit of chat to catch up on here. McBride Motorsports really wants that 458 SOCOM upper now. Oh, it's only going for $250 to $400. That is not bad at all. So you save money on the upper, but you'll be spending on the ammo for sure. Let me see. I got to get all the way back up here because where's he at? Redneck Atheist coming in with the call to action tonight. Flash! Like, subscribe, follow, comment, share, and add notifications because calling out a challenge in the dark and not getting a response is a major pucker factor inducing moment. And Redneck Atheist, I'm glad you said that, man, because you knew exactly what I was getting at with this, the stream title for tonight. So, if you guys have ever seen any World War II movies, particularly the ones that came out, I think like in the, what was it, the 60s, 70s? They had the challenge and password from, it would have been Operation Overlord, World War II, the whole Flash Thunder. So if you go out there and you're in the dark and you come across somebody in the distance, you got to challenge them. And the challenge back then was Flash. And you got to hear the reply. The reply is Thunder. If they didn't say Thunder, you got to start shooting at them. So hopefully if you hear them say flash, you know what to do. Redneck Atheist coming in over on YouTube. Well, the 90s did have a bit of a 70s retro happen. That's true. So it's kind of like hitting two birds with one stone there, right? Got a Miami Vice kind of vibe. I like that. There we go. McBride saying, was going to say late 80s. Okay. I think we're leaking into that. Steven, 7597 is coming in from Northern Ireland. Really cool. Okay. Yeah, get up in there, Steven. Definitely will ship to Northern Ireland for sure. Yeah, the Miami Vice stuff. So McBride coming in saying, I loved that show as a kid. You could almost feel the night wind on his face in the intro when he was driving across the bridge in his Ferrari. That is classic, man. Absolutely classic. The click of the safety snowball. That's right. So remembering that from the movie, wasn't it like the paratroopers had these little cricket noisemakers, right? And so it was like 1 click for a challenge and 2 clicks for the password kind of thing, right? And what was that thing? So the paratroopers clicked, and then they heard the click click in the distance, and it turned out to be a German soldier racking the action on his, was it Car 98? Yeah, Godkiller coming in over on YouTube saying paratroopers also had those clickers. That's what it was. They called them crickets, I think. Or at least they did in the movie. I don't know if that was for real. The German bolt actions were very clicky. There it is. I think he was racking around. So what movie, was that The Longest Day that I'm thinking of? I think that may have been The Longest Day. Classic World War II movie. A lot of paratrooper action in there as well. All right, guys, I think I'm out of announcements. I don't think I have anything else for you. I guess just to leave you off with a little bit more stuff for Friday, I'm thinking of jumping into a different game. I've been wanting to try out Ghost of Tsushima. So maybe some samurai action. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about it. I've not really played, nor have I really seen much of Ghost of Tsushima, but it looks pretty cool from what I've seen, like in the commercials and all that. Looks like a beautiful game, but yeah, I might pull that off stream and give it a little test run first. Okay, so Gray Zone Warfare tonight. Getting ready for 0.3 to drop. Snowball coming in asking 0.3 timing of drop. Springtime, I think. Sometime in the springtime. Godkiller coming in over on YouTube saying, pretty sure the dude stuck on the church was real though. 100% real. Yeah, that was something that actually happened. Timothy Holton saying, I may have just dated myself. Brother, you're in good company here. Don't worry about that. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into Gray Zone Warfare here. Grab ourselves a server. You can keep trying, Snowball. You keep trying, sir. No problem there. Yeah, not so much a hint of any headache right now. It's feeling all right. McBride saying, spring of 2026? Dude, I don't think it's going to be that far. No. I don't think spring of 2026 is what we're feeling. All right, what is the server looking like tonight? Man, the last couple streams I've had, there's been so many people up in here that it's been hard to find areas to run. So it looks like, wow, Hunter's Paradise, there's a bunch of people up here. I'll bet you that they are running some tasks because this looks like an area to go hit some tasks. Fort Nerith also similarly overrun. This is pretty intense. So we're going to avoid those areas. I'm kind of thinking Tiger Bay. Midnight Sapphire might be also okay. I don't know. These guys are getting real close. Tiger Bay is probably my best bet for now. And I'm also wondering if I should try to make my my SKS build again, because I lost that. I lost that damn SKS build over at Midnight Sapphire the last time. That was rough, man. I put a lot of love into that SKS trying to build all that together. Oh, my M2 plate carrier is absolutely thrashed. What can we get up to? 63? I don't know if that's worth it. I think my plate carrier is pretty pretty well thrashed. I think we're going to have to go get an RPC. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, RPC. Get my mags. Oh. Both my mags up in there. And then Handshake can take that. Okay. Ah, my M4 is also getting thrashed. Wow. I must have died way too much. Okay, gonna have to build a new M4 perhaps. Actually, this one is my preferred build. It just needs a little bit of repair. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get it up a little bit. It's not going to be the best. It's still a little like light green there. But that's still doable. We came back with my razors. And then we're going to need a lot more 5.56. So let me move over all the 5.56 that I've got on hand right now. And that should be good enough to run with. Okay, what are we sitting at? 141,000? Not bad there. That damn golf course of doom. That golf course that was absolutely rough. Yeah. Art by SL saying keys. Gotta remember those keys. Okay. We said what? Tiger Bay? Let me get my Tiger Bay keys before I run out of here. FN, Sawmill, YBL, PLA. It's going to be the last one I open up, I guess. There we go. Okay, Tiger Bay's up in there. Let's go give Gunny back this rifle. Make a little bit of money on it. Just a little bit. Okay, Grays. It's not all that I want to run with. I need to get some more Patés. I just need to get a good bunch. We'll go with 10. Get the 10 Patés and then stuff them all in my cooler. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I must have already bought some Patés. Forgot to stick them away. Good. Good. The fridge will be full. We know what we're eating for like the next week. It's just going to be all pate. And by pate, it kind of looks like a can of cat food, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Oh, are we going to be getting some breaching shotguns? That would be nice. I don't want keys stopping me from getting into places. A breaching shotgun would be super helpful. Repair these PVS 31s. This is going to be sad when I got to go on the hunt for some more PVS 31s. Who's that? Who's that? Adius? Who's that? Scooby. Scooby Inky. Okay. We're getting there. Let's get the grenades. Got a few more of those I'm going to need. And medicals. Okay, so first, check the QR kit. QR kit we haven't tapped. That is full. Full. So it looks like I've just died without using any of my medicals. Yeah. We haven't used any of the medicals, so those are great. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's go terrorize Tiger Bay. That is all looking very good. Okay, cool. Here we go. Rainer coming in over on YouTube. I've been running the AK-15 with 60 ammo mag and suppressor. Have not died since I started running at level 40. What's the AK-15 use? Is that 545? Stop bleeds, ouchies, organ fixers, and vampire bait. Here's our stop bleeds. There it is. Hey, there we go. Blaze Mango coming in over on Kick. What's going on, Mango? Kick coming alive. Good to see it. Oh, yeah, what was that? The stop bleeds. Stop bleeds. We got the, that's the vampire bait there. Yeah, we've got the ouchies should be coming up. That's for the ouchies. And the organ fixers. Oh, here we go. Okay, so hey, me and the community are about to silent raid me. Have I heard of Regiment? I have heard of Regiment. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, throwing that out to chat as a whole. Have you guys heard of Regiment? Have you guys heard of the announcement that Gray Zone Warfare put out about Regiment? That is awesome, man. That is awesome news about Regiment and Gray Zone Warfare. Some very good cooperation coming out there. In fact, I think Rick is going on... I don't know whose community stream it is. I think it's Regiment's community stream. Regiment's about to hit me up over there on Kick. Be back in like 10 minutes. Well, I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, Rick is speaking to the community right now in the Discord. That's awesome. Okay, so is it just Discord? Is this not going out to like any Twitch channel or anything? The thing that you guys got with Rick? There we go. Batman coming in with a subscription over on YouTube. Is that you, Batman? Welcome on in, Batman. Good to have you aboard. All right. I think we've got everything there. Double check of the map to make sure that Tiger Bay is not getting overrun. Let's go Juliet 2.
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to base camp.
McBride Motorsports coming in on YouTube saying, I need those no-kill HVT missions. Now, how do you see that working out? They're going to have the mechanic to where you're going to be able to drag somebody, right? Are you foreseeing something like that where you go in and you kind of lay hands on them and walk them back to the bird? Is that you, Bruce Wayne? I'll tell you, I've not seen him or Batman in the same room at the same time. But I can say that about Wombles, too. Have not seen them in the same room at the same time either. That is not me. My helicopter still got another 30 seconds or so. Just about pulled to tango.
You know when you've been tangoed.
Go hand in hand with ground transport missions. So I don't know if they ever plan on having any ground transportation, but that's exactly what would need to happen, right?
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
HVT mission, you're going to go in, helicopter insertion, right on top of the target. Oh, Zerdo Lega coming in over on Kick now. Zerdo, you're everywhere, brother. Jets, I'll be right back in a quick second. Yeah, I got the allergies acting up again. Hey, Godkiller coming in with a subscription over on YouTube. Godkiller, welcome on in. Formally. Good to have you aboard, sir. And a big ol' aloha coming in over on Kick now. Thank you so much, Zerdo. Snowball, you're having a pretty bad day for allergies as well. It seems to be quite widespread, and I don't know what it is about this particular spring, but it's hit me pretty hard. I think we talked about this on one of the last streams. It's probably about time I start like rotating the medication. I feel like my body's gotten too used to the medication that I'm on right now, and I've heard that if you switch it up, you can get some better effect out of it. Sneezing, ears clicking. Yeah, mine is just mostly just like sinuses are seized up. A little bit of eye watering, that kind of thing. So it would be nice to be able to breathe from time to time, you know what I mean? Ooh, hit my mouse, got all messed up. DH pilot just yelled at you. Yeah, so we were talking about ground missions, man. If we get some ground transportation in this game, I could totally see that working along with an HVT snatch and grab, because you take your bird, you get over on target, move in, go snatch your guy, call in the ground transportation to get the heck out of there. If you could do it nice and quick. Now, I would say that 4 is not a big enough team to go do that mission with. If they would expand that to like 8, within a team. You know, something a little bit more like 2 fire teams. That could be a little bit more realistic. You want to get that outer cordon of security, that inner cordon of security. Your assault team busting through there. Let's make sure that I'm on mag dump mode. Okay. Okay, interesting that there's nobody in the road. Wonder if that's a sign of things to come. Ears pop when I blow my nose. Oh, yeah, that's a sign that you are not in the best of shape right now. Those eustachian tubes are all gunked up. Ty, what's up? Ty coming in over on Twitch. How you doing, sir? Welcome on in, buddy. Okay, okay. We do have some life out here. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of life. These guys are skulking around looking to kill me. Ty, you know what, man? I'm actually feeling pretty darn good now. I'm flying high on a little bit of caffeine. We were rocking something of a migraine a bit earlier, but we've taken care of that. So, when are we going to start leaking those plans that Sniperish has going on? Is that something that we want to make public at some point? I'm not going to spoil anything here, of course. I will leave that up to Sniper. He seems to be leading up the shindig. That's up to him? Yep. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. I think it would be good. Boom. Boom, there we go. Yo, Rye coming in. What's going on, Rye? Getting everything set up there? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need some direction as to the timing now, because you guys are thinking about like before 0.3, right? Or like along with the 0.3 launch. Moving. Just there to help? Yeah, same. I don't feel like I'm going to be driving very much of that at all. But Sniper did come up with a pretty good idea. Definitely seconded it. I think it's something that the community can really benefit from. Redneck Atheist coming in over on YouTube. Every combat game should have a Hilux. I would not be opposed to having some Hiluxes. But I don't know how that would actually work. I highly doubt they're going to get anything that's going to be player controlled, right? So it's got to be AI controlled. But the last time I heard them talk about any ground transportation, I'm pretty sure that was a big fat no. I don't think there were any plans for it. Tumik coming in, left side, a top floor. It's always going to be so late when I'm trying to take some direction from chat here. There's too much of a delay. I'm going to have to go find that guy. Personent is coming in over on Twitch. What GPU are you running? So I'm currently running the 4070 Ti Super. That was after I had an unfortunate meltdown with my 6800 XT. Now, I can't say that Gray Zone Warfare melted my GPU because it was a different game that I was playing. I believe I was playing Squad when I managed to melt my GPU. But yeah, we tended to upgrade the GPU. Things went pretty well after that, man. I have been running things very smoothly since. Would be good for 0.3, but before even better, yes. Because I think there can be stuff that's approved to talk about. I am out here alone. All right, we're coming back out for it. Gosh darn it. I'm trying to get the angle. Looks like snowball. How inappropriate of you. I can't really see how that got me. That was like through the arm. Was this one like through my forearm and then into my... Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it went straight through my forearm and then right into my liver. Perfect. All right, first unceremonious death of the night. Squad caused the first green screen of death. Redneck Atheist, you remember it. Yeah, so that green screen, I couldn't tell what was happening. There should be some stuff I can pick up along the way. Let's go Juliet 2.
Negative. All birds are in the air.
As soon as I get a bird. Juliet 2, the first one is available in like a minute. Ah, okay. Yeah, having my GPU melt was an odd experience. I know that my screen went green, but stream was still running. It was very, very odd. But I guess it makes sense. That's exactly how my GPU would act up if I were to expect it to die. All right, looks like 9, 8, 7, 3. There we go.
Confirmed. Raven en route to base camp.
So it was squad. I think we brought it back, right? I let the GPU cool down, and then we got another stream in. And I think it happened twice. I think it happened again. And that's when I knew it was over. GPU was dead at that point. Yo, Ghost Reaper coming in, brother. What's going on?
Raven here. Ready to head out.
Ghost Reaper's coming in over on YouTube. How you doing, sir? What's new with you, bud?
Strap in. We're heading out.
Oh, they got the free playtest on Squad this weekend. I wasn't tracking that. What's the playtest for? Have they launched UE5 yet? Or is that what this playtest is about?
We're getting close. 1 minute.
McBride's over at Midnight Sapphire running a mission. Are you in my server? Clearly not. I don't see anybody up there. Has the reticle on the Viper 5x25 always had red crosshairs? I think so. I think so, but maybe chat can answer that one. Pretty sure it does, though. Yo, DV Owen coming in with the follow over on Kick. There we go. Kick starting to perk up. Owen, welcome aboard, sir. Ghost Reaper on YouTube coming in, doing fine, just waiting on the release date. Scratching my neck over it.
Get up here, fat boy! Quickly, move it on, Kyle, move it on!
Move it!
You climb obstacles like old people fuck,
Whoa.
you know that, Private Kyle? Get up here, you're too slow!
Harley Ermy gets a little saucy.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, man. 0.3, it's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. Get hyped. Get ready. There we go. We got N. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my God. Kick is... I can't even keep up with it now. So many follows coming in over on Kick. This is getting crazy. We got the Regiment Community Raid coming in over on Kick. Regiment, what is going on, gents? Good to see you on in here. This is awesome, man. Kick is one of those areas that's kind of hard to crack. I appreciate you guys' raid. This is great. The entire Regiment community. Hold on a sec here. There we go. Chat, I'm not even able to keep up with chat now. Let's try not to die here. This is going to be very, very bad if I don't show Regiment a good run. What's the hoodie? Where can you get one? That would be at the TangoPapaDelta.com store, sir. Oh, Rick is coming in over on... Rick, what you doing over on Kick, brother? We got Rick coming in with the regiment raid. Rick, sir. Always a pleasure to have you here, man. It is an honor. Gents, oh my gosh. This is absolutely crazy. I need things to I need my stream stats here to update. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. All right, I got someone angry wanting to kill me. This is not great. Let's try not to panic here. I didn't pick up any gear. Okay, he's going to kill me for sure. Let's see if I can even get over my own body. Because that is like straight over the wall. This doesn't look good. This is not a great situation here. And Gray Zone Warfare Rick is hanging out over on Twitch as well. Rick's got both sides of the house going. Rick, I gotta say, man, great move hooking up with Regiment. This is great. I think there's gonna be a lot of good synergy there. All right, let's get nice and low. Stay low. I need all my stuff back. Okay, we made it. Perfect. Got to join Regiment. Guys, I would absolutely... Oh. Get out of the way. He's up high. He's up high. 100% would love to join Regiment. I just need to get on it, really. I think I qualify. Do you guys need my DD-214? Ooh. All right. Need to take care of this threat over here. Guys, I would love to keep up with the follow. That is a super long list happening over on Kick. Thank you so much, everybody. I wish I could call you all out individually. Wish I could. Super difficult with a raid of this size. Insane. Let's see. Hit me up. Let's connect. We got Kai D North there coming on in. Blaze Mango, come on in. We'd be glad to have you there. Shango Suka coming in. If you can dodge a wrench, something Regiment. ID.me is the easiest way to do it. Okay, so it's not like a full out, I got to go get my 214 scanned into you guys. That makes that nice and easy. So what is the biggest contingency over there on Regiment? Is it mostly army dudes? I think just by the sheer numbers, right? It's got to be. But you guys are really rad. What a great place to be in. This is awesome. Love to see it. Snowball, you're telling me, man. This is, like I said, I can't keep up with all the notifications. Getting some love from the Regiment group. Regiment, again, if you guys haven't heard of Regiment, it is the largest veteran gaming organization out there. Man, they do some great things for the community. I know that I just saw that Rick was down there getting Gray Zone Warfare loaded up on one of their locations down there in Texas. And I think that's a great way to be able to show veterans just how cool that Gray Zone Warfare can be. They jump on in, they immediately get hooked up with a bunch of vets who are already in here. There's a ton of us. So like I said, I think this is a great... a great cooperation there. I think it's just natural. Goes together very well. A Blank Chip coming in over on Rumble. What's going on, Blank Chip? Oh my God. How come my 856 is not killing that guy? Whew. Where's he at?
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Oh, we're going dark. Oh, man. That got me a little nervous there. And they keep on coming on in. We got Art by SL coming in with the $9.99 tip there. SL, thank you so much. Appreciate you, sir. SL coming in with some good support there. The Regiment Community Raid, keeping up with the numbers there over on Kick. Guys, I love you. This is absolutely insane. This does not happen very often, if you guys can't tell. Blank Chip saying it's another day in paradise over there. Kai D North coming in. Love this game, bro. Definitely run some at Fort Nerith. Fort Nerith has gotten kind of tough with this wipe here. Could definitely use the backup. 100%. So Regiment, is this our game now? Is Gray Zone Warfare the game of Regiment? Are we pushing this? I think it should be. I think it absolutely should be. Zombie coming in over on Twitch. Zombie, good to have you in here, sir. Gray Zone superstar there. Sherpa Supreme. FBN Nightmare coming in. We got your 6, brother. Thank you very much. I always need my 6 covered. And I'm not blowing my own horn here, but it's quite a nice 6. It's quite a nice 6 if you get what I'm saying. How hurt are we? I'm still trying to keep up with everything. Got a bit of a light wound there. Might be able to let that go ahead and heal up itself. Off-Roadin' Nation coming in over on Kick with the follow. Off-Roadin' Nation, good to have you aboard here. So off-roading, what's your platform that you like to go off-roading in? If I were to hazard a guess, the mathematics would just be going my way if I said Jeep. Are you a Jeeper? McBride Motorsports coming in on YouTube saying, my wife says that right before she gooses me, right? I got you 6. Ooh, I took a good shot to the pelvic region. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of healing. We're going to need it. Dang, boy, he thick. Hey, man, I can just say I can fill out a pair of Ranger panties. We're packing some hams here. Snake 2 Envy coming in with the follow over on Twitch, and Snowball gifting 5 subs there. Snowball, thank you so much. Snowball's an absolute legend when it comes to supporting this channel. And there we go. I think we're getting some more of the new follows over there. Kane Orth coming in over on Twitch with the follow. Thank you so much, sir. Redneck Atheist, just a flesh wound? Must have been, because just packing it with a little bit of gauze took care of that. All right. I'm trying not to keep my eye off the ball here too much. This is generally how I die. You guys can ask any of my regulars. If I unceremoniously pass, it's generally because I'm trying to keep up with too much chat, and chat is going straight off the hook tonight. Sandy Rook 77 coming in with the follow over on Twitch. Sandy, great to have you aboard. Appreciate you very much there. All right, we're trying to keep up. It is the chat of death. Absolutely, Snowball. That is what happens. Because in some situations here, particularly when you are just deep in Tiger Bay Mall, it requires so much concentration as you are surrounded pretty much on all sides that chat will get you killed. So all my other channels here know that Kick is a hard one to crack. It does take a raid like this, I think, to breathe life into a streamer's Kick profession. And Regiment has absolutely some great coverage over there on Kick. You guys got one of my favorite Kick streamers with Sergeant Jackson, man. That guy's pretty fun to watch. But we got to get Sarge. We got to get a big Sarge here over on Gray Zone Warfare. I don't think I've ever seen him play Gray Zone Warfare. Gotta watch you. Shango Tsuka, I'll check you out there, man. It's going to take me a while, I think, after stream here to get everybody refollowed with all the follow backs here. Kaidi North coming in saying, link up with me one day. We got a lot going for this game. Regiment love to have some experienced players for some kick-ass events. So first things first, I think I need to get up on Regiment. I've had that up in my queue for a good long time here. It is about time. Because we try to do a pretty nicely military-oriented stream here. Oh my God, you pronounced it right. And only through some small miracle. You wouldn't believe the number of people that I've had in here where I've tripped over trying to pronounce their screen names correctly. It gets to be a little bit embarrassing. Ghost Reaper coming in on YouTube saying, I haven't been on Kick in a while. I think now's about as good a time as any to jump in and over on there on Kick and check it out. All right. I think we can start moving through. We're not getting shot at anymore. GZW Rick drops for this guy, Zerto. We'll see, man. We need to hear the official announcements coming out for that. Okay, who's yelling at me now? Down low, maybe? Yeah, Devil Dog's got to say, I'm not going to announce anything until I know it for sure. But we've been in contact, so... Fingers crossed. I think it will happen there. Hey, there we go. Art by SL getting the stickers over there. Very nice. Thank you so much, brother. Codfather coming in over on Kick with the follow. Welcome aboard, Codfather. Codfather, I like the name, man. Do you play Call of Duty, I imagine? That's a very Call of Duty-oriented kind of name. All right, got to keep up here. We're not dead yet. Lots of close calls here as I've been trying to keep up with all the craziness coming in. Right side opposite store's full of guys. I'll bet that's where it's coming in from. That is likely where I'm taking all this flack. Tumik coming in over on Twitch with that. Thank you very much, Tumik. All right, keeping on moving there. So Snake 2 Envy. I'm seeing the same one pop up here. This must be all the gifted subs that Snowball's hooked up. Snowball. Big W there, man. Thank you so much. We got the 5 gifted subs coming in from Snowball. So very good time to point out there. All these gifted subs. Newly minted members of the unit there. You guys get 10% off over the TangoPapaDelta.com store. Guys, go check that out, man. I've been designing like crazy. We got a lot of t-shirts over there. A lot of fresh stuff popping up. I've been getting on a little bit of an artistic kick. Okay, I thought that there were guys over here. Looking pretty clear now. Whoa! It's another one of those moments, just run into somebody. We could have actually just touched each other right there. Turn in the corner. See if we can bounce this one off the wall. Nope, don't think that got him. Could have gotten close. I think, yeah, not a good angle. It just stuck there in on the landing. Stuck the landing. Mag dump, Snowball. We got the mag dump mode going on. You know that's how we do. We do not conserve ammo. Oh. Okay, so that's from behind. Yeah. Oh, hi. Mag dump mode! That also sounded very close. Yeah, I'm definitely surrounded. I think I tagged somebody behind him. Ooh. Yeah, some of these bad dudes like the magged up mode as well. The arm is just never quite enough to get the job done. There he goes. All right, so that must have been Rick's plan tonight. Sounds like Rick is going around leading the raids. They got the regiment raids going on, which is freaking awesome, guys. What an organization, man. Poor fellow needs help. It sounded like he was calling out for some help. Oh my God, I've been shot. None of these guys call for a medic, though. Would you think would be the natural... Ooh, he got me good. Would you think would be the natural inclination? Medic! Well, Tiger Bay, I think we've got you just about cleared out here. Mommy! Yeah, do they not call for mommy either? Somebody's out there. Did I forget the guy up high? Whoa, maybe. Quite possibly. Yeah, there he is. Oh, do some of them say I need a medic? Okay. I stand corrected. We have been talking about the soundboard. The bad guy soundboard would be kind of fun to play with. Okay, McBride coming in saying that the Tri-Rail forearm for a Mossberg 500 is almost $500. What? For real? How could that be, man? That is like... What's it made of? Unobtainium? That's a very pricey piece of firearm... of firearm gear. Now we can shoot in any direction or a target-rich environment. I would call this a target-rich environment right here. Or what used to be a target-rich environment. Absolute free fire zone. Shoot anything that moves. I'm not hearing too many people yell at me anymore. Top tier loot in the corner. Did I miss it, Tumik? Is it back up over here? You said in the corner. Let me catch my breath here, though. We talking about this back corner? Let's go check it out. What can I find? Okay, we got the firearms crate there. This is, well, grenade. Can always use more grenades. Okay, so this corner, there we go. We want the Type 2. Oh, God, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is what I like to use. Let's get a couple of those. Can I fit the M2? Quite possibly. Let's see if I get overweight as I do it. Okay, I'll stand you up, and the M2 fits. All right, suck it in, boys. Not bad. We're still underweight. Blank Chip coming in over on Rumble. I'm surprised you don't model your TP deer gear for your site. You know what? I need to figure that out, right? I have been putting some thought into either getting some models or, I mean, even doing it myself. But I'm going to have to book a session with a professional photographer because that's not something that you want to cheap out on. You get yourself a pro. So a couple things would have to happen before that, right? I'm going to have to make sure that I get a bunch of my merch on hand. which I've got lots more stuff that I have to order to be able to do that. Get the photographer booked. That's probably going to take some studio time. And then you guys don't want to see my old mug doing. I'm probably going to have to get some more middle-aged, gray-haired veterans to come out here and do some modeling for me. So we got to pay for models as well. You can fit them inside the vest. Ah, that's right, I can. What do I want to fit inside the vest, though? I can probably get both of these. Oh, look at that. The belts are fitting inside the vest? That's crazy. There we go. Now we've got a lot more space. Yeah, so I like the idea. There's some logistics that have to happen in order to make that work. But it's not a bad idea. I mean, the stock ones that they have are decent, but let's be honest. The models that they have for the stock photos for the merch are not super indicative of my audience. At least I think. I don't think that's what my audience looks like. If YouTube and Kick and Twitch statistics are anything to tell me, you guys are probably a little bit older than those models. Probably a little bit more male, I think. Probably a little heavier, you know? We're probably a little heavier. You can fit stuff inside the belt also, too, Mick. There you go, man. You are stacking stuff like Russian nesting dolls. It's the way to do it. Blank Chip saying, hey, I thought you had a good 6. I do. I've got a pretty thick 6. And as soon as I can source some Ranger panties, which, by the way, if you regiment guys got a line on any Ranger panties, people sourcing Ranger panties, I would love to hear from you. I cannot find a good source for Ranger panties. They all seem to be sold out. I need to source some blanks so that I can do some stitching of my own on there. For a good price. Because some guys will customize them and sell them to you for $30, and I am not turning around and selling $30+ Ranger panties. That's going to be a little pricey for my community, I think. A bit wiser? We are a bit wiser. That tends to come with the gray. We got a bit more mileage on us. Some more years. Our knees hurt. Our back hurts. McBride Motorsports has posted a pic of the new hole maker on Discord. Oh, is that your, that's a Mossberg, isn't it? Is that the Mossberg 5 Hundo? There really are only 2 shotguns in the world, right? The Remington 870 and the Mossberg 5 Hundo. I'm liking the furniture on that, man. Nice wood. Beastman's kicking in my door. Beastman's always making his entrance known. Very loudly. Very loudly so. Loot Goblin, got to use all the space. So, Tumik, is that how you like to play, man? You a big looter? Sam Damon coming in over on Kick. For real, we need you in Regiment, sir. You got me. As soon as I get off stream here, I need to get that started up. So it sounds like ID.me is the way to go, which is good. You guys are letting me know how I can get on in. Let's make it happen. Blank Chip over on Rumble saying, amen. Yeah, I'm actually not so much of a loot goblin here, which probably accounts for why I'm so poor. I have never really had much more than 150K, and I think a lot of that money may have been given it to me. I think normally I run like 50 to 70K, somewhere around there. So I could really have some good poverty runs, I think. That's what it would take. The mall trip is an easy 10K trip. See, I need you guys to bestow the Loot Goblin knowledge. Where are the best places to raid? I need those routes. We need the boxes to hit. What do? Do I hold on to the gear? Do I sell it? Elusive Sphinx coming in over on Twitch. What's going on? He says, what's good, nerds?
ETA, 30 seconds.
Good to have you on in, sir. Redneck Atheist says that the 870 is one of those firearms that everybody should own, right alongside a 1022. Well, I've at least got one of those. I got the 870. I've got the 870 in a nickel, like a brushed nickel finish. I kind of want one that's a bit more tactical. So I might get that Cerakoted now that I think about it. I would like to get that Cerakoted. The furniture on it is black plastic, so that would go nicely.
Get in, go!
If I do something of like a Coyote Tan, maybe a Coyote Tan Cerakoting on it.
Get ready, we're moving
Sam
out.
Damon coming in saying, I sold my 870 Express Mag, still miss her. Ah, don't you hate that? You go and you sell one thinking that, hey, I can part with this, but man, it leaves a hole in your heart. FBN Nightmare coming in over on Kick saying, it's easy to join Regiment and it tells you how to redact the info in it. Ah, okay. Good pro tip there. Don't want any doxing happening. There's a lot of good redacting. We got to use the black marker, the black Sharpie.
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
Elusive Sphinx saying, I don't have one either. You don't have what, the 870 or a 1022? Owning a Ruger, not owning a Ruger 1022 is un-American. I don't have the 1022. That's very true. But there is not a cheaper plinker out there, man. Good one to have. Don't have to worry about that then, huh, Nightmare? Hey, you guys that are still over there on Kick, you guys coming in over with Regiment, man, I need to hear what branches you guys served in. I know we got a lot of veterans over here that stopped on by. But this is the very first meeting, and usually I talk to my guys about a lot of military stuff on this channel. Nightmare was Army, very nice, as was I, clearly. Shreddy Days coming in over on Twitch. What's up, Shreddy? Gotta look for now, boss man. Still got yard work to do, but good luck out there in the jungle. Thank you so much, sir. Shreddy, you gonna be streaming tonight?
And we're back. Home sweet home.
Shreddy, our times generally line up to where you are right there as soon as I'm getting off stream. Let's see here. Sam Damon, my Ruger 1022 is an Archangel mod kit. Oh, really? So that's a really dripped out 1022, man. That thing must look killer. All right, so that is going to give me some good stuff to kit up with in the near future. I say near future because I know I'm going to die soon and have to re-kit back up. Okay, where did we stop off at? Let's get a little bit more food in us here. Sam Damon, Army also. 12 Alpha back in the day, brother. We may have crossed paths then. Sam Damon, as was I. The dirty combat engineer officer. Never did make it over onto the civil side of things, man. I was always supporting brigade combat teams. Shreddy Days saying, it's probably just going to be a little late. Okay. FBN Nightmare was an artillery boy. 13 Delta there. Very nice. Yeah, 1022s are very versatile. The ammo's nice and cheap. You can get bricks of 22. They generally run very smoothly, right? That thing is great. Plus, I mean, great introductory weapon too. Very easy to bring up someone learning on a 1022. So something to have in the family for sure. All right, we spent a lot of ammo out there. Let's go get on over to Handshake. Well, Gunny first here. Let's get the green tip. I get the sense like the ballistics of the green tip are a little bit better than 8.56. Like 8.56 is cool to check out the trajectory, but something tells me, it's just my spidey senses tell me that the 8.56 performs a bit better. Oh, here we go. So Sam Damon is saying, typo. That was a typo. We didn't cross paths. I meant 19 Alpha. Okay, gotcha. Got you, brother. Yeah. I was going to say, man, that's a shame. I have yet to run into another engineer officer. Fort Nerith is good ammo farming, and that's what I do, man. I go over to Nerith, and we farm some green tip. Mr. Pain and Sorrow coming in over on Kick saying, I was that same MOS that no longer exists, sadly. Which one was that? Which one did they do away with? That's not the 13 Delta, is it? Or did they do away with 19 Alpha? The 13 Delta's gone? For real? No way. So 13 Delta was artillery. What was the 13 Delta that they got rid of? Yeah, I knew the 19 Alpha was armor officer. Okay, so it's like a fusion of the 13 Juliet now. Ah, okay, so it's a fire controller. Gotcha. Interesting. So they did a bit of consolidation then amongst the MOSs. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that stuff like ebbs and flows and changes over time. It's actually kind of quick, man. You're out of the Army for a handful of years and everything has changed up by now. Be honest, you ever got lost in land nav as an LT? Elusive Sphinx, I can solidly say no. Land nav was one of those that I was actually pretty good at. Somehow. I have no idea because I get lost driving all the time, man. My sense of direction is absolute crap now. But back when I was traipsing around in the woods on Fort Benning and out there at Fort Bragg, very, very good at being able to find my points. Never been too bad. And then after you get out of school, you're using a GPS anyways. So maybe that's why my sense of direction sucks now, is because now I'm so dependent on my GPS. Much love for the Artie and Sapper brethren. Sam Damon, thank you so much, man. Let's see here. I've used up a bit of my meds. Let's go restock on the grenades. Okay, get those up in the belt. We're gonna go somewhere new, so I'm gonna make sure that I get my new keys. Don't want to forget those. I actually don't think we used anything that really needs replacing. Okay, so ammo's looking good. Weapon is actually kind of getting run down a bit. A little bit there. Food. Let's hit up the cooler. I don't have a backstock of grays. So once I clear out the cooler a bit, I'm going to look to backstock on my grays. Nightmare coming in saying, got out in 2013, so I just heard about that a few months ago. Okay. I'm wondering when that happened. When that consolidation happened. McBride Motorsports. Shit, when I went in, they had 11 Bravo, 11 Mike, 11 Hotel, 11 Charlie, and of course, entry 11 X-Ray. And some of those I think that they may have consolidated. They might have. Ghost Reaper coming in asking, gonna stay Mithras after the wipe? I think so. I'm not sure, man. I mean, we got some of the regiment guys here, so there's a pretty good veteran contingency going on right now. And what I'm hearing, the rumor out there is that the veteran community is looking to switch over to Lamang. Is there any truth to that? Has anybody else heard that? Has anybody else heard that rumor? Or is it just me? Okay, so let's see here. I think everything's looking pretty straight. Let's take a look at the map. We just ran Tiger Bay. Midnight Sapphire looks like it's fairly well open, at least from our perspective. Fort Nerith might be a good run now. Let's see here. Let's go. I think we owe Midnight Sapphire a run. Last time was kind of a shit show. So,
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to base camp.
so let's go do it. Let's see here. Mr. Pain and Sorrow got out in 2015. I believe it went out in 2019, 2021. Okay. Yeah, so for perspective, I got out, it was about late 2018. It was almost 2019 when I got out there. Zombies stay in Crimson? For sure, man. Zombies never going to play anything else but Crimson. A lot I know are staying CSI. That's the thing about you Crimson guys. I mean, once you're in for life, right? Because it's kind of like the Mafia. You're in for life, right? Whether that life is short or not. There's only one way out, and that's in a casket. All right, guys. This is going to be a bit of a ride on the helicopter, and I've been hydrating a little bit too much. I will be right back. We're going to go hit the latrine. All right, which one of you jokers hit me with the running cadence blurb as I'm trying to pee? I'm standing there at the toilet, and all of a sudden I got the rhythm, and I start shuffling my feet. Not great timing, guys. Keys! Ugh, I forgot my keys. Happens every single time. Tumik coming in saying, take the keys to the villas in the hotel. Frick. We forgot the keys. McBride Motorsports coming in saying, my daughter unfortunately could get lost in a school gym. How good were you at land nav, McBride? McBride coming in saying, keys! Fudge!
Get ready. 1 minute.
Missed my keys. Person It coming in over on Twitch saying, we need them cops, dude. Okay. Can you get your... Let's say, for example, I forgot my keys back at base. Can I refit with my keys at a cop? Do I have access to my entire inventory? Yep, okay. Okay, cool. Ghost Reaper coming in saying, I have a bad habit of forgetting keys and other, like, wiretaps. Keys are the worst for me, man. I always forget my keys, and it's gotten comical to the point where I have chat coming in saying, take your keys. They say it every time, and I always forget because as soon as I'm on the helicopter, now the chat catches up and they're saying, don't forget your keys, don't forget your keys. And like, damn it, I'm already on the helicopter. Snipers coming in saying, we all do. Is that a thing? Like everybody else has the same problem? I'm glad it's not just me. Because sometimes I just have like total brain fart moments, left without my keys again, and it is just all the frickin' time. Steven7597 is saying, can also spawn at cop. Hey, that would be super helpful for these longer missions, right? Getting out here to the north side of the map all the way from the south. Yeah, being able to spawn right back up here is going to be pretty nice. It's going to really take the strain off the helicopters, too. Sniperish coming in on Twitch. I do it about 2 to 3 times a week, if not 2 to 3 times a stream. I'm a bit more on the 2 to 3 times a stream side. It's a little insane, actually, how many times I forget my keys. I forget my keys more often than I remember them. Very bad there. Sniper, since you're here, do you want to... Are we keeping plans on the down low for right now for our future stuff here? Do we have a timeline when we think we might be announcing things? I don't want to get ahead of the curve on anything, is what I'm saying. Sniper coming in saying, it's not my fault, I have TBI. Not gonna blame you. Not gonna blame you then. McBride coming in saying, I would skip school to go hiking, hunting, and fishing. Yeah, man, I know with the types of things that you do, you have got to be pretty good at land nav. I guess it's too bad that your daughter didn't inherit those genes. There we go. Ghostface Killa coming in and saying, you didn't ask, but I kill mounted and unmounted land nav. Very nice, man. Yeah, land nav is one of those things that really trips people up at schools. You know, that can be a big disqualifier. So being good at land nav is pretty essential if you want to excel in the military. At least on the Army side of things. I can say that. For Army schools, got to have that land nav down. And a big part of that is just, I mean, it's knowing the fundamentals, but it's also having confidence. If you don't go out there with confidence, that can kind of shake your fundamentals and you don't apply them properly. And then the great thing about getting good at land nav is that, man, it just turns into a fun walk in the woods, really. McBride coming in over on YouTube, same on the TBI. I can't say that I've got TBI. Can't say it. I've definitely had a lot of brain-jarring moments, but I don't think I've ever failed any of the follow-up tests. Some good brain rattling. I think a lot of my brain issues are just coming with age. at this point. I'm just losing it all naturally. McBride grew up in the country. Same here, man. Actually, I grew up on a lot of military bases, which is actually kind of fun when you're a kid, because it's like living in the largest gated community there is, man. There's just so many areas to just run around and go play out in the woods. Everything's rather safe for the most part. Yeah, good time. Keeping it under wraps. Thank you so much, Sniper. Will do. Needed the direction on that. We'll be moving forward. Can drop some hints to the community. Okay. We'll keep it somewhat vague. All right, nobody along the golf course has taken any pot shots at me yet, which is generally where I've seen some unceremonious deaths. So I'm beginning to think maybe Midnight Sapphire may be a little dry right now. At least the golf course is indicating that. Moving in, moving in. Hey, Sniper, I don't know if you were around earlier to see a bunch of Regiment coming on in with the raid here. Brother, are you a part of Regiment? Have you joined up to that yet? That was one of those organizations that I was looking at earlier on when I was like just getting started streaming. Needless to say, this will bring a good thing for PvE events for your PvE players. Oh, he added that. I didn't see that. No. So we got the PvE sections added. That's good. Some of us are very partial to our PvE. Caught them on a coffee break. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stay. Oh, that son of a gun. He got me over the freaking wall.
Emotional damage.
For real, Steven. Talk about unceremonious. I forgot to reload my mag. I forgot to reload my mag, and I mag dumped in his general direction, straight down to the end of my mag. Okay. Well, we've got a helicopter ride to take, and I'm trying to remember if I got anybody along the way. I need to pick up something. Take the keys. Let's take the keys. We need Midnight Sapphire keys. Where are they at? FN, SM, PLA, YBL, Midnight Sapphire. There they are. We got the keys now. Now I just need to find some gear on the way out. So, Foxtrot 1.
Raven, wheels up for base camp.
Keys, keys, keys. We got the keys. Almost took one to the dingus. Oh, I should have checked. I didn't check where I got shot. I'll be able to check my body once I get out there. If I get out there. Sometimes these naked runs don't turn out as planned.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
Art by SL, we got the keys!
Strap in, we're heading out.
Sniperish, why am I zoomed in all the way, not hip firing someone 10 feet away? Because I'm a poor manager of my scope. I should be a little bit more proactive about when I'm getting into close range to go ahead and zoom out, just so that I know that I can ADS nicely. But yes, my first action there should have been to hip fire. And normally I do like to hip fire. I've been pretty good at hip fire. Hadn't been practicing CQB and CQC, I have not. Not enough of it. And I know we're gonna need to. From what I hear, 0.3 is gonna have much better areas to do some CQB, CQC stuff. We're getting the weapons for it. So we've already got the MP5. We're adding the MP7 to that. We're getting the LVA. Pretty sure we're getting that LVA configuration on the SIG MCX. All that's going to be real good for close range. I died to get the keys. Part of the plan. Person int, I'm going to... Yeah, it was intentional. That's exactly why I did it. Droney coming in over on YouTube. Put a spare key above your key containers. Easier to find. A spare key. Oh, just so I know which one it is. Hopefully we won't have to do that for very long. Hopefully we'll be able to label our containers here sooner than later. Sniper saying, I'm gonna have to take you to the 3-gun range. Hey man, if the invitation is open. If the invitation is open, but I'll probably have to go to you because Colorado is getting a little strict with all their gun stuff, man. The 3-gun range may not be quite as fun to go to in Colorado.
We're getting close. 1 minute.
Oh, man. Yeah, we talking about cheating here over here? Yo, Roxy, what's going on? Sniper coming in saying, God bless Florida. Man, yeah, you guys got some pretty good laws out there. I gotta say, I got spoiled living in Texas.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Texas hasn't quite tightened up on things yet, man, but with the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if that started happening soon. McBride Motorsports coming in and saying Colorado's anti-American. It's gotten a little crazy out here, if I'm being honest. It's gotten a little nuts. I say it's Colorado being Colorado, but that's like, Colorado's changed since I moved up here. And I've only been up here for like 5-ish years at this point. Like, I separated from the Army in Colorado. That would have been back in like late 2018. And from then to the point where I came back, there was some change. Since I've been here, man, it's just like, woo. Colorado, what are you guys doing? Good evening, Mr. Sexy Hair. Thank you so much, Roxy. Do appreciate that. We've been getting some pretty good haircuts here. We have that stand your ground law, though. Yeah, so stand your ground's a good one. Constitutional carry is a big one. I've been seeing a lot of states picking up that I don't have any hope that Colorado's ever going to pick up. Constitutional carry is another good one out there. New York has the worst gun laws, Art by SL. I'm not sure about that anymore. Xandro coming in over on YouTube with the subscribe. What is going on, Xandro? Welcome aboard, sir. Good to have you here. Yeah, I think with some of the latest gun laws that they have passed, I'm pretty sure Colorado would be getting the grade for some of the worst gun laws. At least from the gun owner's perspective. Sniper saying, no, Cali is the worst, and New Jersey. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm not even sure about that at that point. Like I said, I have heard a discussion about the Colorado gun laws, and I think Colorado has surpassed Cali. But there are some really bad ones out there. I mean, that's just to say it. Castaway Chance coming in over on Twitch saying, we have fantastic pro-gun laws here in Utah. So Utah's pretty close by. They got some good ones. Idaho is up there. They've got some good ones. I mean, Wyoming is just north of us. Wyoming's pretty lax. McBride Motorsports on YouTube saying, I love that out here in Indy, the PD's officer concealed carry classes are for free. So you can just get on in there and get your CC courses done for free. That's pretty nice. If I read that right. I know I tripped over my words on that one. All right, I know I got somebody somewhere out here. I need to be careful on my approach because that guy was going to be really close to the entrance. Sniper, just remember, Tango, don't touch your pews live on stream again, or knives. It was the knife that got me, pretty sure. Yeah. TikTok status, by the way, still banned. Still banned from TikTok. That is going to be... I don't know, man. I need an award. I need an award for longest ban on TikTok. I don't know if anybody has surpassed me on that. What? Jeez, yeah, F for TikTok, right? The talk tick. Cat2's coming in over on Twitch. Cat2's, man. Oh, yeah, let's be sneaky here. I might be able to just go ahead and grab my stuff here. No fuss, no muss. If I stay sneaky enough. Let's get real sneaky. Oh, my God. Nope, he sees me. Through the bushes. You bastard.
I'm in danger.
I'm very much in danger. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, all right. I knew that wasn't going to go to plan. The sniper saying, I get asked to see the guns in the background all the time, and I'm like, nope. So which platform do you think is going to knock you for doing that? I wonder which one. TikTok got me. Nobody else cared, though. I do know that YouTube has some rules about it. Yo, Martin P. coming in over on the vertical, man. I wish I had some timestamps on this. Martin P., if you're still over there, man, over on my vertical. Greetings to you, sir. Good to see you on in here. Roxy, what happened there? That did not go well. That dude must have heard me through the bushes. Must have heard me through the bushes. I wouldn't have had any cover there, man. I don't know. Maybe I was not sneaky enough. Person in coming in saying they shouldn't be able to see through the bushes, man. Like, come on, Madfinger. If it was audio, I can see that. Sniper is saying Twitch 100% firearm play is a no-go. So I do see a lot of streamers have them. But that hair still looks fabulous. There we go. Abe Danny coming in with the blood on the risers. Did my first ever 0 to hero run. Went okay-ish. Cat2's, we've had some pretty good luck with 0 to hero runs. Not in these cases. Not lately. It's not gone well lately. Console him. Thank you, Snowball. Go in with a pistol to get your body. It's a little late for that, Art by SL, but that would have been the way to go. I usually like to collect up some local equipment. A little local armor, a little local AK action would do me okay. We're spending money tonight. We are spending money tonight, boys. All right, maybe we go the SKS route again. I actually kind of like that build. That was a good one. Okay, look at that. We've got the belts. That's going to save me a bit of cash. I don't think I've got any base SKSs to work with. Do I? Nope. We got 308s. We got 700s. I don't think I've got any weapons up in any of these other cases. Okay. Cool. Cat2's coming in saying some runs are good and some are bad. That's what ends up happening. Man, that 308. So the 308. The 308's good to run with. It's just more of like a medium range to long range. I have not had good luck with a 308 up close. And I do like to run up close. But we will try some of the SKS action, I think. If I can get that sweet-ass build again. Let me try to figure that one out. First things first, though. Need to go to Handshake. Need to get the cool Gators. We'll get the Gators. I need, yes, the Balaclava. We do have an M2 on, so we at least have that. And we do have ears. Okay. So that's looking good. Oh. Pack. I don't think I've got a spare pack. No, I do not. So turncoat. Get the big old Delta bag. Okay. And as I'm back at base, we need to get our entertainment going on. The SKS slap, is that what that's about, Sniper? I had my SKS run, so chat helped me build an SKS. It took me a good bit, man, and I ran it for a little while. It worked out really good. And then I lost it. I lost it over in that same damn area over at Midnight Sapphire, in fact. Out the 308. Yeah, that 308 does smack. But do you use it up close? Because I've tried it up close, and I've not had good luck with it up close. Okay, let's get, let's hit Lab Rat, pack up our meds here. Okay, what do we say here? We need the stop bleeds. Okay, so we'll get that and a cat. We need our vampire bait. Yeah, vampire bait. Forget what I have here. Let's just go ahead and get the organ fixer. And then the ouchies. Got the ouchies. Everything I need. Okay, so stop bleeds. Nope, nope, nope. Stop bleeds. Okay, vampire bait. Ouchies. Organ fixers. And then I got to drag these down to my pockets because otherwise that's going to go to like my belt or something. Which we do not do. Trash those MP5s right now. Is nobody using the MP5s? I have been collecting them up. Probably not super useful. Do we like MP5s? MP5 with an XM, whatever round, isn't that bad? Okay. McBride Motorsports coming in. I can see myself moving to a 6.5. Better ballistics at range. That old Creedmoor. Man, one of my coworkers is building a 300 Norma mag. I can't wait to hear some reports of that shooting, man. That is... I think that 300 Norma mag is the one to go with now for, you know, your bolt actions, your longer range. That sucker I hear is a flat shooting rifle. Yes, love the 300 Norma. And that's what I'm hearing from everybody. Don't have any personal hands-on, man. I actually don't even have a bolt action. I do not own a bolt action. Is it all about the MP7s, Catus? We like MP7s. Personant, I don't have MP7s. I got MP5s. I'm still playing 0.2 if you guys haven't noticed. Tumik says UNLRA container, shopping and pier. Is that where I can get some stuff? Droney, can't polish a turd, sell them? Is that what are my MP5s all turds? Who's up in the pool? What are you guys doing? We having fun here? Zach? Zach and Dong Too Long? Dong Too Long. Our minds are in 0.3. Our hearts are. Yeah. Our hearts are in 0.3. Yo! There he is.
Let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir!
Do I have the keys? I've got keys. I've got keys to take out there. We still have the Midnight Sapphire keys, but we don't have a body to go out there anymore. Catu's coming in with the rah! Yep, our hearts are in 0.2, but our bodies... No, our hearts are in 0.3. Our bodies are in 0.2. Food and water. Here we go. We conveniently lost some of the food and water that we've been trying to free up some space for. Conveniently. Okay. Okay, so the meds are all fresh. Looks like we just need a weapon build and some ammo purchase. So, SKS, right? Artisan is our lady we want to go to for the SKS. And does she have a pretty nice build here? I suppose maybe the more expensive build is the route that I'm going to want to go. Perhaps. What does it have on it? So it's already got the rail space. It's already got the foregrip. It's got the DD grip. So this might actually be the way to go, right? The Mark II SKS stock? Yeah, that's actually pretty damn close to the build that we had. So let's go ahead and get that. What else do I need to fix up on this then? We're going to want to take off... We're going to want to take off the adapter, maybe? Yeah, the adapter comes off, and then the suppressor goes on. Okay, if we've already got the DD grip, we've got the AFG2, we're going to need to get light and laser. Maybe take off the nasty voodoo. Is that what's on here? The voodoo's on here. Let's take off the voodoo. But I think for the most part, then, this actually looks pretty ready to run. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so with that, then, let's go Banshee for a peck. We'll go peck 15. Gunny is going to have my Surefire. Let's get that sucker. Okay, okay. He's also going to have my Razor. Somewhere around here. Boy, this is actually a pretty easy build then. There's my Razor. There we go. Hey, Mr. Pain and Sorrow coming in over on Twitch with a follow. Mr. Pain and Sorrow, that actually just really sounds like my last run over at Midnight Sapphire. Daily Dose coming in. Daily Dose, what's going on, sir? Daily Dose built a time machine. I've been playing 0.3 since March in that time machine. That's good. Can you let us use some of that? Oh, so it was Daily Dose who got my war face going on, huh, man? That's actually what, yeah, that's actually one of my better blurps. I like that one. Every time we get some of those screaming blurps, Mrs. Tango is upstairs and she hears me every single time, and she knows what happens. Whenever she hears me yelling like The Office, whenever she hears me yelling like Michael Scott saying no, she knows that I've died. Okay, light goes right, laser goes left. Suppressor. Suppressor is from Artisan, I believe, right? What goes on here? PBS? What is happening out there? I think we're getting base rated. Kind of sounds like it. Okay, mag out. Let's get this crap out of here. Because that is my PS. Put some tracers in there, jam that back up, and what am I missing? Nothing, I think. I think that's the build right there. We just need some more big old mags. 35s, if I can get them. And unload these suckers. Sniper's coming in. Is Zombie raiding me again? I haven't gotten the notification, is he? Is it all the zombie guys hitting me up here? McBride Motorsports coming in. I wish that stock was still in production. You talking about the Mark II? Is it not anymore? Because you're trying to build up your SKS, right? Like IRL, which is laudable. No SKS should be bare bones. SKS is, you guys know my thought on Eastern Bloc weapons. Just not a huge fan. But we don't need to go on that rant again. That is pretty ranty. Tracers. I need some tracers. I need a lot of tracers. Oh, my base? He might be raiding the base. Yes, very much so. Was kind of sounding like that. And he is like, that's what he likes to do. He is a base raider, a raider of the bases. Daily Dose coming in saying, Mrs. Tango upstairs shaking her head every time. I wish I could see her face when it happens. It's probably scaring the dogs. The cats go running for cover. Dad's being scary downstairs. Would be my guess. So it would be nice to be a fly on the wall whenever it happens. Okay, ammo loadout's looking good. We got the grenades. Keys are Midnight Sapphire. We need to choose where we're going to go to next. We have light and laser, and we got our nods, so we're good to run at night. MFACs are all full. Food and water. Gents, I think we're ready to run. Let's take a look at the map. Fort Nerith. We got one guy kind of hanging around Fort Nerith, but I'm not too sure what the base itself looks like. That might be our next target. We just hit Tiger Bay. We just got killed at Midnight Sapphire. So let's go check out Fort Nerith. I'm going to go Delta 3 here. I think we're going to do some sniping from the west side. Try to work our way down, kind of that old route that we used to do. Sniper coming in. Tango, what server am I in? I am in on the PvE side. We are in Central. That's about as close as I can get you. McBride coming in and saying, mine is Chinese, so it's all good. Still Eastern Bloc. Well, Eastern Bloc. Still Eastern. Redneck Atheist coming in on YouTube saying, I bet she just rolls her eyes or face palms. I imagine so. She probably, yeah, just like a... It's probably a sigh, I would imagine. Jay Roxy hitting the bed. Got to work in the morning. Roxy, thank you so much for stopping on by, as always. I got a collection of the Pepe pink panties over around here somewhere. Sweet dreams of Tango's hair. All right, McBride Motorsports says, aim for the face. All right, man. It's just that easy, too, right?
Roger, Raven is in the
just
air and
that
heading base
easy.
camp.
Good night to you, Roxy. Where's my helicopter? I don't want to lose it. Point and shoot. That's all we got to do. Just point and shoot. Get the twerk in. All right. So if it's 10:30 at night, let's get some nods. I'm gonna want my IR.
Raven here, ready to head out.
IR is on. Let's do this. All right, Fort Nerith, I'm coming for you.
Get ready, we're moving out.
With a fresh weapon, the fresh SKS. Good night to you, Jay Roxy. It's been a pleasure. Farmer Shaw coming in with the follow over on Twitch. Yo, Shaw, what's up, man? Shaw, are we actually a farmer? I gotta know what's behind the name, man. If you are a farmer, what do we farm? Are we a lead farmer? I'm a lead farmer, mother. Gattu's wishing me luck over here. What's that supposed to mean? Is that a genuine good luck, or is that good luck because you know I'm gonna suck over here? We know how Fort Nerith can be, and it's been that kind of night. Roxy.
1 minute.
Roxy? That's a genuine one. Thank you so much, Gattu's then. I do know that I'm gonna suck over here though, so I would have expected it either way. I will need all the luck that I can get. Especially running the AK as soon as I get in there, because there is no mag dump mode on this weapon. I'm gonna have to get real clicky with the trigger finger. I may not survive just because I don't have the rhythm anymore.
We're getting close. 30 seconds.
Keys! Keys! Okay. I have to have a checklist, man. I gotta put a checklist, a sticky note. I gotta put a sticky note on my monitor to go down the checklist for everything. How do I forget my keys every single freaking time? Keys. Rainer coming in over on YouTube. Try running native resolution on your GZW settings. If your GPU can handle running a native resolution, helps me a lot. Well, I mean, I am going 5120 by 1440. Pretty sure that is my native resolution. Yeah, we should be good on all that. I don't think my resolution is the issue. I think I just kind of suck. Keys blurp? Do they have a keys blurp? That could be helpful. Cat2's coming in and saying, bro, I forgot my keys earlier for Fort Nerith and Midnight Sapphire. Hated it for a loot run for fun. Yeah. A Ghostface Killer. Ghostface Killer, are you hanging out? Or are you heading out there, brother? All right, guys, we're seeing this month's Tango merch giveaway coming up on the stream there with the link. Click that link. Jump on in and enter. Even if you guys follow, oh no! Oh, can I put my red dot on here? I should be able to. Okay. That got me nervous. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Reset. Got to reset myself. In the links over in chat, you guys will see the new merch giveaway for the month. That is going to be the Republic of Tango Star t-shirt that we have borrowed from the state of Texas. Guys, make sure, even if you follow me right now, even if you are members of the unit at this moment, you guys can still enter and do all the things over there and get a bunch of entries to get in for this month's merch giveaway. Guys, I don't want to be giving randos the merch, quite honestly. And when I put the stuff out on X, I think I get a lot of randos jumping on in. They have no intention on really being a part of the community. They're just trying to get free stuff. So you guys right here, right now, up in my community, up in my chat, I want you guys to go click that link, go over there and jump on into the monthly giveaway. Because like I said, I want to give that stuff away to my community and not to a bunch of randos. Please. Very easy. Doesn't cost you anything to get on in. Ghostface Killer is heading out there. Thank you so much, Ghostface, for hanging out, man. Do appreciate you anytime you get on in here. Now, what is my SKS going to do when I don't have the scope to match? This is untenable. Maybe I take off the night vision and just try to bare eye it at night. Let's give that a shot. Might be a little bit better than this red dot at distance. This is not going to work. Okay, put the side on here. I can go ahead and take the night vision off then. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. It's still light enough to see everything reasonably. Very interesting trajectory on this SKS. Yeah, the SKS does a bit of a dance after it hits its target. I have not seen that same kind of trajectory on the 5.56. Oh, right in the side. Right in the side of the face. Ah, shoot. I lost my arm stam right at the last second there. McBride Motorsports coming in on YouTube. My son just crawled in our bed. Looks like I got the couch tonight. Oh, no. What? Use the NVG to pinpoint where they are, Personent? I suppose I could do that. And just flip them up. I think at this point I'm going to work the perimeter. We're going to do some target acquisition from afar. And we'll just do it low light for now. Try to take out as many targets from out over here as I can before we move in. I am operating on 7.62 by 3.9 though, and I don't think these guys have very much of that. Am I using tracers? Yes, sir. We are using tracers, Catus. Okay, so those are all floodlights. We got guys over at the entrance. This guy does not have his light on anymore. I do not see him. He was in the corner. I missed him. Okay, who else is out and about? Let's go hit up the entrance. Moving my way around. Okay, nobody up in the guard tower. Good to go there. FFG. HDDF coming in over on the vertical. What game is this? This is Gray Zone Warfare. This is a military-oriented looter-shooter extraction game. kind of along the same lines as Escape from Tarkov as far as like that looter, shooter, extractor type of game. So if you're familiar with that, you're familiar with how this game plays. It is currently early access in development. It's been out for just about a year now, a little over a year. Actually, is it out by like a day? When was the anniversary? Was that yesterday? Guys, I'm getting my days all blending together here, but it's had its 1 year anniversary like rather recently. It's been 1 year and 1 day. There we go. Daily Dose TV hooking me up there. It has been 1 year and 1 day of development. They are about to put out their next big update. So if you're interested in this game, now is the time to jump in. Now's the time to jump in, get used to how this plays, because it's going to get real fun here once they start, once they drop the next update. 0.3 is what we're looking for. This SKS actually is a nice little shooter. Kind of like it. Getting to be a bit of a fan. What it is sounding like, though, it's sounding like someone is going through Fort Nerith and absolutely just tearing it up. Oh, get out of my way, Leaf. Boom. Where is everybody? April 30th, 2024 is when it came out. So yes, 1 year, 1 day. It's called Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I like that. Is that what I should be telling everybody it is when they ask? I mean, I do want to push the game, right? I want people to actually know about it. But I do like that as an alternate name for it, for sure. Josh Clark, does Tango Papa Delta stand for something? Yes, there are thermals. You know what? I would love to get some thermals in this game. That would be pretty rad. Don't think we've got any thermals quite yet. But, oh my god, how am I missing all these guys? Oh, my arm stam is low. Okay. Fill her up. Tango Papa Delta does not stand for anything in particular. I will leave it at that. It's not like some kind of cute saying or anything. Like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Arm stam, arm stam, arm stam. Can't even bounce it. Not onto him. Phantom Raider 37 coming in. Are they going to add fifis for foxholes for the realism aspect? Oh, look at that ricochet, man. That is a thing of beauty. The ricochets are actually super interesting. That's kind of fun. Cook, Tango, cook. We're going to make it happen out here. This is one of my more favorite kind of sniping areas to get into Fort Nerith. Oh, please. Oh, please. That should have dropped him. Man, kind of like that guy that we saw on X take that shot. I think that shot hit his jaw. It was a thermal imaging shot. And that ricochet just like hit him and spun off into the distance. Real odd. And then that guy ran for cover. I'm pretty sure that may have destroyed his jaw. Pretty sure it did. Okay, I got somebody with a flashlight. Oh, in the face. I am kind of liking this SKS. Maybe not necessarily for up close work, but at a distance, this thing is killing. Guys, did you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is my IR. That should not be happening. Can see. Regulates your breathing as you're running. Going for miles. Person in coming in with that blurb. Thank you so much, sir. Get me motivated. Get me pumped up. Yeah, that was some IR artifacting. That should not happen. I don't think. Pretty sure you don't see that in real life. Josh Clark coming in. I was thinking initials. I usually use a variant of Night Stalker It was a unit call sign in the Army. Night Stalker, huh? Night Stalker? Like 160th? The old 160 Special Operations Aviation Regiment? Let me see here. If I'm not going to do that, I should at least get my visible on. If we get up close, we're going to need to do some hip firing, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Really glad that didn't tip him off to my location. Stopped dead in my tracks so he wouldn't see me. I would have been D-E-D dead. Yo, Lampro Peltis coming in over on Kick. Man, I know the name. I know the name. You're going to have to help me out with that, man. What's your YouTube name? I don't want to say it wrong. Coming in with the follow on Kick, by the way, if I didn't say that. Thank you so much. Ah, there we go. All right, in the distance by the truck. Let's build up our arm stam a bit here. They haven't started moving in on the other side on me. Ooh, get up there. Ah, not close enough. Not quite. Oh, but that completely just bounced off of that steel rail there. What's this? McBride, I just saw the TikTok ban medal. Oh, I'm going to need to put that up, man. I deserve that. It's like the longest TikTok ban ever. For what? Showing a knife. Is that really deserving? Is that really deserving of a huge TikTok ban? Timothy Holden, that's what it is. Okay. I kind of figured. I did not want to say wrong, though. All right. What did you do to me? Dead center. Look at that. Straight on the heart. Straight on the heart, and my plate stopped it. Josh Clark was signal a 25 Charlie for a Special Forces unit. Ah, got you. That must have been a fun gig. I imagine group support? Blink twice for yes. Blink once for no.
I know where you are, so don't make this any more difficult. And just come out.
Oh my god, don't die, don't die. See, there I am, a little too close for this this weapon system. We are single fire. Drop, 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 please, drop, drop. Just die, please. Oh, oh, oh! Somebody did hit me, I think, from on over by the firing range there. Katsu's, it's TikTok. It's TokTik. What did you expect? I didn't even know, man. It was very innocent. Okay, lungs are a bit messed up. Maybe I need to go grab some cover while I do some surgery. I don't want those guys catching up to me here. We will make our re-entry here shortly. Okay, dig these suckers out of my lungs. It was innocent. It was very innocent. So I started using the Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife as a logo of mine, right? And I ended up ordering one from Sheffield in the UK. And wanted to show it off on stream. It was very innocent. Just like, hey, check it out. This is a historic World War II fighting knife. And apparently that's all it took. But I wouldn't know exactly because TikTok does not tell you why you get banned. What's up? What is up with these platforms not telling you the reasons that you get banned? Josh Clark coming in with the blink, blink. All right, I'm gonna start numbering off things. And if I hit the right number, maybe you can tell me. Was it 10th? Was it 7th? Was it 3rd? Can't you're aiming with that scope at least? Yeah, something's going on, man. Like, I just kind of suck with this thing. Up close. It is 7.62 by 3.9, so I don't think it's going to smack quite as well here. I don't know how much it compares to the green tip 5.56. Somebody over here saw me. There he is. See? Yeah. A few shots, and it'll do it. YouTube, Shadow deletes my comments on videos. What? Really? Like, what kind of videos? What kind of comments? What's happening there? Side aim, canting. I mean, I am canting. I just don't know what's wrong with my placement. Maybe I'm getting confused by the red dot, because the red dot is side mounted. And it's showing up, and it looks very similar to my scope's centerline dot. Where are those other shots coming from? Nearby. I think over by the firing range. Might be able to move out, see if I can grab another angle on these guys. Although, some of that foliage rustling sounded kind of close. The can't button. Default was the 3rd mouse button, but I moved it to a C. The can't? Oh, you guys talking about that one, huh? Yeah, that's my mouse button. I mean, that would be good for the laser. Oh, where's he at? My only... Oh, Jesus. God dang. Wow. Was that 2 shots or 1? Oh, no, that's just the light bruise. So it bruised me in the head as it went through my head. Wowzers. Absolutely rocked me there. It was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed the training and PT, but probably couldn't do it now if I had to. 40 hits hard after a fractured back and several ruptured discs. Josh, you're telling me, man. Yeah, the knees and the back are, ooh. The time in an airborne unit definitely does that, and not necessarily the jumping, but airborne units love to frickin' run, don't they? They love to run and they love to ruck heavy, and all of that's just very bad for your knees, your hips, your back. That was rough. I didn't even locate that guy just at the last second, and he absolutely rocked me. Splattered my brains on the inside of my helmet for sure. With the number of shots I've taken to the chest, I'm really wondering if my M2, I think I had an M2 on. My M2 is probably not doing very good right now. Although that was a fresh M2, right? It might still be good. Take my keys this time. Here we go. Where's Fort Nerith? Fort Nerith is the first one. Keys. I got you. Got you, keys. Okay. We need to get back out to Delta 3. I got Concept out there. He's going to be close by. I meet you at Hole by Barracks. Sniper, you up in here? I won't be able to see you, though, right? Sniper, you're not... Where are you at? You're not Mithras, right? You're CSI, aren't you? Oh, wait. Nothing ban-worthy. No bullying, but I do toe the line sometime. Usually political videos, even though I hate politics, stuff having to do with firearm laws, etc., etc. I just stopped commenting on stuff, like most recently a comment on Unsub on what's going on with the Buffalo, New York public schools covering up SA. Yeah. So you think your comments are getting banned there? In what way? Yeah, but not PvP. I am safe. This is my PvE safe space, brother. The involuntary key run. Just saying, that's twice tonight. Cat2's love unsub? Yeah. Unsub, man. If you guys haven't heard of it, which most of you probably have, Unsubscribe podcast, great, man. The personalities on there, awesome. Pepperbox, it's all about Pepperbox, right? That's like a whole new platform that they started up for videos, isn't it? Yeah, to be honest, I've not checked out Pepperbox yet, but I hear about it. Get to see their videos that they post on over to X. A lot of cooking show stuff I see from them. Pretty funny. Uncensored? Oh, uncensored over on Pepperbox, huh? Stuff that YouTube hates? That's a pretty good selling point. Because I feel like some of their humor could really benefit from being uncensored. Josh Clark coming in over on the vertical. I thought maybe that was just us. We always rucked heavy. I once had to ruck a 13-ish mile with 2 full kits. Oh, brother. Oh, God. Also, Saw Gunner kit, comms gear. Yeah, U-25 series, man, you guys got to carry some heavy stuff on in. If you're in a light unit, if you're in an airborne unit, all that stuff is going to be on your back. Particularly if you're in an airborne unit, right? Because you're not going to drive in your Humvee. If you do anything as part of an airborne assault, I can't imagine the amount of comms gear you guys have to jump in with. That is pretty nasty. But then, of course, you know, the T10 versus T11 debate, right? T10 could carry only so much weight. When they started to introduce the T11 parachute, they were like, hey, guess what? This thing can handle a lot more weight, so it means that your rate of descent will be a lot slower. And then airborne commanders are like, just kidding. It means that the paratrooper can handle that much more weight. Yeah, so guess which way they go with that. Cat2's coming in saying, I don't watch YouTube anymore for gun tubers and podcasts and cars. So are you going over to what, Pepperbox now for that? Is that the best place for it? McBride coming in saying, I'll be editing my comment and go to save, but it'll pop error. I'll cancel and comment will be gone. Oh, interesting. I can edit comments on Kentucky Ballistics channel, and that never happens. I need to pay attention to where I'm going. I'm running the wrong direction. Yeah, can only speculate as to just exactly why that is, man. It's just like the TikTok thing, man. They will ban you, but they won't tell you why. And then the shadow banning thing, I mean, we know shadow banning happens to one degree or another. All right, we need to maybe not exactly low crawl it out. Maybe I'll just duck walk it out here. I got to try to find my body. I know I'm somewhere around this first little micro terrain feature. Let's see if I can find my body. I'm in the dark. I don't think I was this far back. I was a little bit further up here in the foliage. I think this is me. My crumpled body. Let's get down. Boom. All my stuff back where it belongs. On my live body. Josh Clark coming in saying, if I remember right, that was about 360 or close to 400 pounds of a gear when I was 5'8" and 170. Sounds like you were in then. Oh, I was definitely in, yes. 100%. We're doing some veteran talk here, man. So I was in the 82nd when we made the switch over from the T10 to the T11. And I know full well the reasoning behind the airborne commanders' loadouts for their paratroopers with the introduction of the T11. Very well known as to why that is. Okay, homeboy must have ski-daddled off because he's not bothering me now. See dead bodies there. That light is not friendly. Did I get him? I think I may have gotten him. Or did that just freak him out? Operator Happy coming in over on Twitch. Greetings, all. What's going on, sir? Sad face, I'm not in your server, Sniper. Hey, I thought stream sniping's actually pretty easy on this game. What's up with that? Everybody's got to server hop. Try to find each other. Rainer coming in over on YouTube. Look it up on a video, how to clear cache on YouTube. Oh, is that what helps then if you have like commenting issues like that? Do we think that's what's going on? Is that a cache issue? Avs stars. Avs 1, stars 0. Is that that's not end of game yet, is it? I think that just started. Right? We're like 20 minutes into it. Where are we at in the game, man? We're talking about two of my hometowns. I am both a Stars fan and an Avs fan. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So this is one I will be happy either way, but I'm kind of rooting for the Stars if I'm being honest. Kind of rooting for the Stars at this point. Apparently only when I'm live, yeah. So that's when it happens. It's when you're live that you are the most findable. Logic dictates. Okay, so we're in period 1, 6:20 left to go, and it's 1-0. Interesting, man. It's got to be good. 82nd. Yeah, we were around you guys a lot then. Oh. Okay, so that brag, that gets it down to a couple groups then. Oh boy, that guy's got something nicely suppressed. Those tracers bouncing off into the distance, that's kind of pretty. Not gonna lie, kind of like watching that. All right, here we go. Let's go see if we got any jokers up in here. Oddly, I thought you looked familiar the first time I saw your stream. Wonder if that's why. I wonder so. I mean, so if I was at Bragg, then that would be 20. Ooh. Oh, I don't know which one I want to take. Yeah, let's take the AK-12. If we're thinking Bragg, that would have been 2010 to 2014. Roundabouts those times. But I also do have a very generic white guy's face, so it could be confusing me for literally anybody else. Stars in 7, says Timothy Holton. I do think it's going to go to a game 7, yes. Goodness. Someone spotted me already. McBride says take both. I don't think I can fit both. My butt's not big enough, man. You can always drop one when you come across something better. That's true. I don't want to lose my SKS build. They're coming back around. Let me pull a little loop around on them. This might be a bit safer for me. We'll bring the scope on in. Got to make sure I breathe. Let's breathe. I was out in 2007. Probably would have been between 2005 2007. Okay. Ever at Fort Gordon? No, I've not been to Fort Gordon. Fort Gordon, though. What city is Fort Gordon nearby? I'm trying to remember, because I have gotten around. That's not up by Augusta, is it? Gordon? Okay, that may have been the dudes chirping that I was hearing. trying to get around. Okay, let me see here. Oh, come on. There we go. Grovetown? McBride, for real? Grovetown's the nearest one? Augusta, Georgia. Okay, there we go, Josh. That's what I thought. Man, that actually had to be pretty nice. Augusta's a pretty nice town, isn't it? I've gotten to see plenty of Columbus, and I think as far as like southern towns go, I like the southern town kind of thing. Columbus, Georgia, I found to be really nice. Despite what everybody else says, I kind of liked Fayetteville as well. Fayetteville, particularly like downtown Fayetteville, has that kind of southern town charm. Never been to Augusta myself, but man, I hear great things about it. It's got to be pretty nice. Savannah, there we go. Okay, Sniper. Would love to get to Savannah. Florida is the place to be. We are Florida, man. It does if you can look past all the meth now. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure if there's very many places that don't have their quirks like that. I mean, if I can speak honestly, I'm a Colorado Springs guy, and I don't know if you've heard about the shenanigans happening over in the Colorado Springs quite recently, involving active duty members of the military, by the way. So, Grovetown is northwest. Okay. Yeah, First Bat Town is over in Savannah. That's got to be a real nice place to get stationed at. Some good time off post. From Bodymore to Murderland. From Bodymore, Murderland, so Florida ain't bad. Bodymore, Murderland? Oh my gosh. Well, Cattoos, I'm glad you got to somewhere a little bit more peaceful, I guess. Sniper saying, oh, I went to Bliss. That was the worst. Yeah, I've not heard of great things about Bliss. I've heard worse things about Hood, so at least there's... Oh, wow. Oh, somebody has spawned in over there, maybe? Where's that coming from? Where... Still shooting at me. No location. No idea. Trash place, I promise. What's that, Baltimore? Yes, that's exactly what I've heard about Baltimore. Also, Fort Lewis is gorgeous, and Fort Drum ain't bad. So I do know about Fort Lewis. Yeah, I spent some time at Fort Lewis. Drum, though, I haven't. And, I mean, it's upstate New York. Upstate New York has some real pretty areas. Upstate New York, though, maybe the worst I hear of it is that it is, like, snow up to your balls. But yeah, we had some real great times here in Colorado Springs with some of the crazy stuff. I'm sure it's a lot nicer now, Josh. There was a bad area you don't go at night. Me and a buddy found out when we had 6 or so guys try to rob us after hitting the ATM for cap money. Oh, damn, dude. Boy, they were surprised after we were done. That sounds like a story we need to hear details of. That is crazy. I'm glad you're here to tell the story, though. Well, where was homeboy at that was taking pot shots at me? Doesn't seem to be over there anymore. That much snow? Yeah, I don't know. I hear stories. I've not been up to Drum, so that's about the only thing I hear about is that winters are absolutely brutal. You would think in Colorado that we would get some pretty brutal winters, but it's actually not that bad. Not terrible, and it's actually really nice going out to the field in Colorado because we don't have any bugs. Like, zero. No ticks, no mosquitoes. There are no bugs, but you do get these little, like, jackrabbit-footed little mice, like little desert mice. Stephen Riffle coming in with the gifted 10. Sir, what is up there, man? Thank you so much for the support there. Stephen Riffle, you are going up on the board, man, as being a legend for supporting the stream. Dropping it with the gifted subs like crazy on a nightly basis. Thank you so much, sir. Sniper saying that he did mountaineer school in February. That had to have been real rough on the fingers, huh? Cold rope handling. And here I was just about to tell you to drop the uniforms, go .gov and grow a beard like the cool kids. There's probably not a whole lot that I can say about my day job. But I did kind of go that route, I guess I could say. I am on the military-industrial complex side of things these days, holding a TSSCI clearance. Whoa, golly, okay. I can't find that dude. Where the hell is he? And here we go. We got the revolving names there. Ah, brother. All right. So he was behind me, kind of to the west side of the base, I want to say. Let's go grab some gear on the way in. Get to my body here. Let's go. I need to get around here. Delta 3.
Request denied. All
No?
available birds are in flight.
Who's available? Available in 30 seconds? A lot of people running around. McBride coming in, CIA coffee server. Do I serve coffee to spooks? Operator saying, I knew I liked you. Sniper saying, I wasn't the happiest soldier, let's just say. I mean, good soldiers rarely are. Available. Who's available? 654. There we go. Oh, Wombles. What's up, dude? He's got that Christmas tree light shotgun going on there. Yo, Moose Knuckle Mafia coming on in. What is going on? Moose Knuckle Mafia, my favorite name on Twitch. Person coming in saying that Fort Nerith is a nightmare. It has been. It has been tonight. Definitely spent a good portion as a disgruntled soldier, Josh. Yeah, if you haven't been disgruntled as a soldier, you've had it way too easy. That's what it is. Josh coming in saying that it was a fun fight. We used to be all adrenaline junkies and loved fighting. I don't think they allow that as much anymore. Probably not. No, there's a lot of non-judicial punishment that stems from having fights. Oh, yeah. All that cold, though, I'm not a fan of cold weather, so I'll always deny cold weather. Anything under 65 degrees, huh? I do hear that drum gets cold. Colorado's different, man. It's just like, it'll be wintertime. The temperature will be cold, but you just don't feel it. It's the lack of humidity. Dorio coming in over on Kick. What's going on? Welcome on in, Dorio. How's it going? Anything under 65 is Satan? Yes. 65 actually is not bad in Colorado. It's actually, when the sun is shining, it feels very nice. You could go out in a t-shirt in 65-degree weather in Colorado with the sun shining. 100%. But then again, I also can't breathe either because everything's so dry. Operator saying, I hear Latin America is great this time of year. Looking at some timeshares. Going to make people call me Prince. Your dollar will go further, I think. Yeah.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Old Fort Nerith. What you doing to me? Ah, look at the constellations. The stars are out tonight. All right, let's go find my body. I was tucked away, I think, in... probably right about there, actually, where Daly's at. Daly, you up in my server? Are you looting my body right now, Daly? The Big Dipper in the background? Kind of looked like it. Maybe. Are you teabagging me, Daly? Don't be doing my body dirty like that, man. No trophy pictures. That'll get you in trouble. Don't go posing with dead bodies. That's how those snipers got in trouble in Iraq. No, sir. Clearing the area. I do appreciate that. That would be very helpful. I can make it back to my body in peace. McBride Motorsports coming in on YouTube. I got a story about being a young dung trooper and a confrontation a few of us had with a guy in a Taco Bell parking lot. Cops got involved. Buddy made the law enforcement officer panic. Did anybody get tased? 40 Fahrenheit is my low temperature comfort limit for a t-shirt. Redneck Atheist, that's actually kind of low for a t-shirt. That is pretty, like, polar bear style, I think. Some people really like that cold briskness up against their bare skin. I'm not one of those. As you can see, I've been wearing hoodies pretty much religiously now, even though it's, like, bright, sunny, and hot in Colorado this time of year. When he got distracted, turned around, and my buddy in handcuffs had vanished. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to make an officer panic. He'd be like, damn it, I got to run after this guy. For real? I'm pretty sure officers don't like that, man. Cat 2s, you guys got bugs year-round? Oh, look at that. What's up, dude? You didn't do anything dirty to my body, did you?
No, sir. No, never, sir.
Okay. Wow, the helmet's yellowed out. Yep, that's been thrashed. Can't do a repair on it. But we've recovered. Good to have...
Got you was chilling over underneath this guard tower.
Oh, is that where he was at? Man, he snagged me good. I didn't even see him. All right, well, I'm just going to run lackadaisically around again. Let's see if I get capped. Long story short, cop got distracted. Buddy snuck around to the other side of the patrol vehicle and ducked down. But dude, that's somebody asking to get into some real good trouble there. Oh, he's got tracers. No, those are my tracers. Bouncing off of him. It took quite a few shots to get him down. How is that? How is that? Those were a bunch of green tracers bouncing back in my face. Yeah, so do you know how they say, like, all you have to do is comply and you know, you won't get shot? It kind of sounds like your buddy was not really following that advice. Like, if you're going to fight the law, the best course of action is to fight the law in the courtroom with a lawyer. Not on site. Not on site as you're getting arrested. Ill-advised. Bro, he would have headshot me if that were me. Catus? Yeah, I was very lucky, man. I don't know how. I just stood there emptying like 3/4 of a mag on him, and he just stood and took it all. He just stood and took it all like a beast and did not actually hit me with that mag dump he took on me. Very, very lucky. Oh, this was early 2001. Was policing different back then? I know things got serious after 9/11. The police got a lot more money. They got a lot more GWAT hand-me-downs. So they got a lot of good equipment to, like, you know, beat your ass down with. So post GWAT police forces definitely don't want to mess around with. They will get very serious on you. Boom, there we go. World seemed more laid back then. You can say that again in more ways than one. I do kind of yearn for the pre 9/11 days, man. I think we as a country really lost our innocence, and then the 20 years of war did not help things. Not at all. Aw, man. Height over bore. Height over bore, gentlemen. Dumbest thing I ever did to a cop, pulled into a parking lot and slowly drove into a circle. How does the cop react to that, Redneck Atheist? Okay, we got dead bodies over on the other side of headquarters. Just gonna skirt my way around. Let's see what things are looking like on the other side here. ATC might be a little rowdy. Let's take a look. Okay, we got guy on top. Oh, did I just get screwed up by the fence? What happened there? I'm bouncing. He's down. I knew the guy, so he was cool. There you go. Operator Happy went from a choir boy to a pronoun with a purple hair daddy issue, speaking metaphorically, of course. Dumbest thing I ever did was finish my beer when he said I can't have an open container outdoors. That's one way. Did he cite you for anything then? Or did he appreciate your sense of humor? I tend to think that in most cases, police just don't have a good sense of humor about breaking the law. Like, they're not necessarily going to think it's very funny. Oh, I am getting hit from behind. How is that? Where's that coming from? Down low, up high, up high. Just put a volume of fire on him, I'll eventually hit him. Who hasn't done that, Redneck Atheist? Yeah, who hasn't? All right, little patchwork here. I think I've kept most of my blood in my body. I do have a headache, though. Let's see what's happening here. We got a little bit of pain. Busted arm is what's happening. Cat Twos is saying, I was stopped in my early 20s for walking home drunk. He claimed a public intoxication with no charge. I said to him, I could have driven, and I was able to walk home. Gotta love the Baltimore police. Yeah, I think Baltimore police probably tend to have a lot more on their minds. I would suppose when they can just let you off with a warning or just make sure you get home safe, that's probably the better course of action in their mind. Okay, sounded like I got dudes in the windows above me. That is, still have to stay very careful here. They will clip me through the windows. Okay, we might be getting respawns on this side. Something to be careful of. Get shot up and down the hill. Gotta be very cognizant of what's happening here. Wasn't here for the water of choice. What, liquid death for the night? Oh, yeah. So it's actually not liquid death, Steven. We started off tonight with a fair bit of a headache. So we took a little Excedrin for migraines. And then we loaded up on the we loaded up the Rudy's Cup here, our Veterans Rudy Cup, by the way, with some liquid IV. I just about said liquid death. With some liquid IV, golden cherry flavored, in some regular old ice water. So we are hydrating like crazy tonight. My bladder is about to explode. But it's tasty. And I feel good now. We feel a lot perkier. Which, if I wasn't dying quite so much tonight, would be a lot better. The perkiness, that is, would come in handy. The raid helped the headache, Snowball. I don't know if the raid helped the headache. It got the blood flowing. It made my voice kind of start straining because I was having to call out a lot of stuff. A lot of excitement, though. That was really awesome, man. Yeah, for you guys who weren't around earlier in the stream, we got raided. I do believe that Rick hanging out with the regiment guys tonight. I feel like they went on a bit of a raiding spree going around the Gray Zone Warfare streamers, which is awesome, man. Mad Figure Games linking up with the regiment guys, getting that Gray Zone Warfare cooperation is really a match that could not have gone any better, I think. There is such a veteran presence in Gray Zone Warfare. It just seems so natural, like peanut butter and chocolate. Goes together so well. But yeah, it was really cool, man. And it happened over on Kick, which is kind of an odd platform for me. I can't figure out Kick very much. I multi-stream just about everywhere. So YouTube, Twitch, Kick is one of those. And since I'm doing the exact same thing on every single platform, for whatever reason, Kick just doesn't have the same kind of reach. You got to do things special over on Kick. It's got to be like a ton of self-promotion, I imagine. You got to be like really, really tight on your social media game to be able to push your Kick stream. And it just doesn't happen all that much for me. I guess I don't really focus on my socials quite that hard. So seeing Kick jump alive like that is very, very exciting. We got a ton more followers over on Kick. That was great. Definitely going to help in the algorithm over there, I think. Plus, we're going to be in good company with a lot of those regiment guys over on the platforms. So, yep, we're going to be getting hooked up with Regiment after I get off stream here. Got to dust off the old DD214 and get signed up over there. Operator Happy coming in. When did this happen? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah, that was kind of mid-stream, I think, like maybe 2 hours ago. About 2 hours ago. Oh, the collab? The collab was announced earlier today on X. That's where I saw it. And then Rick was on stream. He was on Discord. It was a community stream of some sort with Regiment. I believe it was in their Discord. All right, back to La Casa down here. Here we go.
Raven en route to Delta 1.
But yeah, that was the collab, man. It was pretty cool. Yo, Mobin coming in over on the vertical. What's going on?
ETA, 1 minute.
Good to see you jumping on in here. McBride saying, we had a really awesome sheriff for the longest time. He's gone now, too. So down in El Paso County here in Colorado Springs, man, we had, at least back when I was down there, we had an awesome sheriff. That was the guy I was telling you that he was handing out concealed carry permits to anybody on military orders. No tests, no nothing. All you did was just bring your orders. That brought you here to Colorado, and he would crank them out right there.
On my way. ETA, 30 seconds.
He figured you're active duty military. You know how to handle a firearm. You're trained. You're trustworthy. And that's surprising here in Colorado, right? We talked about earlier how like the gun laws are super crazy here, super tight. And sometimes it comes down to your local leaders, which having a sheriff like that, it's pretty damn cool.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Jumping on in. Let's go.
Moving out.
Gents, my gosh. This one was a stream for the books, guys. Crazy. Gotta give a big, giant shout out to Regiment. Absolute giant shout out to Regiment. And along with that, out to Rick from Mad Fingers Games, because the collaboration there has bestowed upon us one of the bigger raids that we have had in a long, long time.
The LZ. 1 minute.
So Regiment, thank you very much. Rick, you are the man. Absolute legend over there. Thank you so much for the raids, guys. That was really, really cool. For all of the new gifted subs. And the big gifters there. Steven Riffle, man, dropped them like crazy tonight. You guys are crazy with this. That's awesome, man. The ranks of the unit are swelling, and I'm so happy about this. I think our growth looking forward here is looking really good.
Close. 30 seconds.
Crash FF23 coming in over on Twitch saying 1 click, 2 clicks. Got to get clicked out there. Stubbed my toe on a 3-ton jack on Mad Tattoos. Hopefully you're all right there, guys. All right, so we will be back again tomorrow. I was thinking something a little different for tomorrow. We were talking Ghosts of Tsushima. I'm thinking about it for a freeform Friday kind of stream. Hope you guys come on back tomorrow. It is going to be a Friday stream, so I know you guys like to get out on Fridays. That's when you guys start your partying. But for those of you who are hanging back, watching streams, come on by and check us out again. We will be back at it again the same time tomorrow. What else? Check out the links in stream. Those are the links for the new merch giveaway for the month of May. We do have the Republic of Tango Star t-shirt that's going out there. So if you guys are up in chat right now, click that link, get entered in. It's totally free to get entered in. There's lots of ways that you can do it too. And the more ways that you enter, the better chance that you have to win. Who do we have here? Daily. Oh, thank you, sir. Dropping off gifts. Look at that. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff in there. Let's move some stuff over into my stash, and we will pick that up. Thank you so much. Daily giving us some support out here. Awesome, man. Ty's been lurking out there. Have a good night, Ty. Thank you so much for hanging out, brother. Do appreciate it. We got the legend himself, Ty. All right, guys. What other announcements do we have there then? I think we're about done on announcements. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Join the Discord if you guys are new to the unit. Subscribers, members over on YouTube. We do have members only chat that happens over there. Plus, that's how we coordinate things. So jump on over to the Discord. Actually, let me go ahead and bust that out here. Discord. Okay, so that's popping up there. And also, you guys who are subs and members, 10% off over on merch, as the rolling thing is saying here. So head on over to the TangoPapaDelta.com store. Check out the merch over there. We have been going crazy on the designs over there. So always open to talk about merch designs as well. If you guys jump on over into the Discord, we got a whole channel just for talking about merch and getting artsy, getting real artsy over there. All right, guys. See you back here on Friday. You all have a good night. Twitch, stand by. We got to find somebody to raid. So Twitch, I expect you. Hang out here. Let's go find someone cool to raid. I will see you guys next time.
guys.